Good morning. I am Sarthak Jain, a senior software developer at Harness and also a maintainer of LitmusChaos. So making my debut at the KubeCon with this lightning talk. So as LitmusChaos moves towards graduation, there's been a lot going on around the project, in and around the project. So in the next 4.5 minutes, I'll be touching upon the evolution of LitmusChaos, the latest innovations, and the security enhancements made to chaos engineering. So LitmusChaos is a CNCF incubating project that allows users to practice chaos engineering on their cloud-native applications. So with the mission of making chaos engineering accessible and secure. So a key part of LitmusChaos growth has been our mentorship programs and the community. So we participate in multiple mentorship programs and we try to provide mentorship to the open source enthusiasts. And the first is the LFX mentorship. So we have already onboarded multiple mentees through this program, and the key focus has always been on adding new features and community management. So good part about this program is that the mentees, they not only stay with us during the term, they actively contribute during the term, and they also decide to stay with us after the term gets completed. We have one of the guys who started off as mentees, is now a maintainer of the project, and he also leads an open source contribution academy in South Korea, where he basically provides mentorship to the open source enthusiasts in South Korea. And so LitmusChaos also participates in the open source contribution academy in South Korea as well. Next up, we have Google Summer of Code. So in the recent terms, the main focus has been on adding first tests to improve the code quality and make the product more stable. So for a product like LitmusChaos, which requires some privileged access to inject chaos into user system, security becomes a very important factor. So recently a security audit has been performed by the 7A security team, and as part of which we have fixed vulnerabilities in our Helm charts. We have enhanced our CI pipelines to scan and identify any vulnerabilities and get leaks at the earlier stages itself. We have enhanced our security policies. We have added API protection. We have added support for HTTPS. The support was there already, but we have made HTTPS as a default configuration. We have added support for MTLS. Earlier we used to support TLS. Now it's MTLS as well. We have added course validation in our GraphQL servers as well as in our authentication servers. Then we have added admission controller to restrict malicious users from creating privileged pods by creating validation webhooks. And similarly, we have added network policies and key window policies for validation webhooks. So apart from using admission controller, users can also add their own network policies or key window policies. Then there has been some other modifications that we have made to make platform more secure. So like strict password validation, user will now have to enter a secure password at the time of account creation. Then support to enable and disable GraphQL introspection, and support for JWT secret creation. So at the time of login, we basically store the JWT secrets in our DB to make the whole authentication process more secure. So they say that you can judge how good a product is by reading its documentation. So a great product requires a great documentation. So we have had a tech doc analysis evaluation that was completed by Nate and Dave from CNCF team. So as part of which we have removed our obsolete websites, the old tutorials. We have archived our old Litmus website and V1 and V2 docs. So we have released Litmus 3.0, so we have the V3 docs available. We have updated table of content and overview for consistency. We have added a new tutorial section for docs, to docs for our new users. We have reorganized getting started and concept sections in the docs. We have removed duplicate install instruction. Then, as I told that we have we have the V3 docs already released, so we have removed the references from V1 and V2 documentation. We have relocated how to contribute section to improve structure. So all these changes have been made to ensure that users can navigate through the docs easily and for a better user experience. So apart from this, we have also made some other changes in the project or other updations in the project, like some bug fixes, some feature additions, some performance optimizations. So yeah, so that was all about, that was an overview of what's going on around the project. And we would love to connect you on the Slack. You can join the community Slack and join the Litmus channel there. We are always available in the channel. And you can just scan this QR code. We also have a session on Litmus tomorrow. So would love to see you guys there as well. Thank you so much.